Have you ever wanted to create your own world, a world with its own rules, characters, and adventures? Making video games lets you do just that. It's like being a magician. You use your imagination and some cool tools to make something amazing. Making games might seem hard, but it's easier than ever to get started. There are lots of simple tools and resources for new game developers. You don't need to be a coding expert to start building your dream game. Think of your favorite games. What makes them fun? Is it the action, the puzzles, or the story? When you understand what you like, you can start making your own versions. It's like learning a new language. It takes time, but it's so rewarding. So, are you ready to start your game dev adventure? Let's go. Every game has a set of rules. We call these rules game mechanics. They determine how the game works. Think of them as the building blocks of your game. Jumping, shooting, solving puzzles. These are all examples of game mechanics. They make your game interactive and exciting. Good game mechanics are easy to learn, but hard to master. Let's take the example of jumping in a platformer game. You press a button and your character jumps. Simple, right? But what if the jump height changes based on how long you hold the button? That adds a layer of challenge and skill. The key is to design mechanics that are fun to interact with. Experiment with different ideas. See what works and what doesn't. Remember, good game mechanics are the heart of a great game. Games can tell amazing stories. They can transport us to different worlds and introduce us to unforgettable characters. But how do you tell a story through a game? One way is through the narrative. This is the story you want to tell. It can be a grand adventure, a personal journey, or anything in between. Your narrative will guide the player's experience and make them feel connected to the game world. Another way is through environmental storytelling. This is about using the game world itself to tell the story. Imagine a ruined city overgrown with plants. This tells a story of a civilization long gone, even without any words. Remember, a good story can make your game truly immersive. It can turn players into active participants in your world. So, think about what story you want to tell and how you want to tell it. What's the first thing you notice about a game? It's probably the visuals. The art style, the characters, the environments, they all work together to create the look and feel of your game. Visuals are powerful. They can evoke emotions, set the mood, and immerse players in the game world. A colorful and cartoony art style might be perfect for a fun platformer, while a dark and gritty style might suit a horror game better. Don't worry if you're not a great artist. There are plenty of free and paid art assets available online. You can also find talented artists who are willing to collaborate on game projects. The important thing is to choose an art style that fits your game and your vision. Remember, good visuals are not just about pretty pictures. They are about creating an engaging and memorable experience for the player. Section 5. Soundscapes and sound effects. Close your eyes and imagine your favorite game. What do you hear? The music, the sound effects, the characters' voices, they all come together to create the game's soundscape. Sound is often overlooked, but it's a crucial part of the game experience. It can heighten tension, create atmosphere, and provide valuable feedback to the player. Imagine a stealth game without the subtle creaking of floorboards or the thumping heartbeat when the enemy is near. Just like visuals, you don't need to be a professional musician or sound designer to create effective audio for your game. There are many resources available online where you can find free and paid sound assets. The key is to use sound thoughtfully and deliberately. Think about how you can use music and sound effects to enhance the gameplay and create a more immersive experience for your players. Section 6. From idea to reality, the game design process. So you have a great idea for a game. Now what? How do you turn that idea into a playable reality? That's where the game design process comes in. It usually starts with an idea, a spark of inspiration. Then comes the concept development phase, where you flesh out the idea, define the game mechanics, and create a basic design document. Next is the design phase, where you create the levels, characters, and assets. This is followed by the coding phase, where you bring all the elements together using a programming language and a game engine. Finally, you have the testing phase. This is where you play test the game, identify bugs and issues, and make necessary adjustments. This process is iterative, meaning you'll go back and forth between these phases until you have a polished and fun game. Section 7. Tools of the trade: game engines and software. Making a video game might seem daunting, but thankfully you don't have to start from scratch. There are amazing tools available called game engines that make the process much easier. Think of a game engine as a toolbox filled with everything you need to build your game. It provides you with the framework, the programming tools, and the resources to create your game world. Popular game engines like Unity and Unreal Engine are great for beginners. They are relatively easy to learn, have tons of tutorials and support available, and are free to use for personal projects. Besides game engines, you'll also need software for creating art, music, and sound effects. The good news is there are plenty of free and affordable options available online. Don't be afraid to experiment and find the tools that work best for you. Section 8. Playtesting: your secret weapon. You've poured your heart and soul into creating your game. You're excited to share it with the world, but wait, before you do that, there's one crucial step: playtesting. Playtesting is like having fresh eyes on your game. It helps you identify problems you might not have noticed yourself. It could be anything: confusing level design, frustrating game mechanics, or even typos in the text. Ask your friends, family, or fellow game developers to playtest your game. Observe how they play, ask for their feedback, and most importantly, listen to what they have to say. Remember, the goal of playtesting is not to please everyone. It's to make your game the best it can be. Embrace feedback, iterate on your design, and watch your game level up. Section 9. Leveling up your game dev journey. Congratulations, you've reached the end of this guide, but your game development journey is just beginning. The world of game development is vast and exciting, with endless possibilities for creativity and innovation. Don't be afraid to start small. Your first game doesn't have to be a masterpiece. The important thing is to keep learning, keep experimenting, and most importantly, keep having fun. There will be challenges along the way. You might encounter bugs, face creative blocks, or feel overwhelmed at times, but remember, every successful game developer has been there. Persistence is key, so go forth and create. The world is waiting to play your game, and who knows, maybe one day you'll be the one inspiring the next generation of game developers. Good luck and have fun!